why this video is to introduce you to the basics of Dermarolling. I bought my products and got my information from owndoc.com from Sarah Vaughter. Owndoc.com has all your tools, your instructions, and the products that you'll need. I got my rollers, my creams, my ointments, the things to help prep my skin, the things to take care of my skin after the treatment. I found a lot of information. I think you'll find the site very useful. I felt very confident ordering from Sarah Vaughter, and I received my supplies in a timely manner, very professional, very well informed. So what I'd like to start with first is I have a roller here. She has two grades of rollers. Seems like one is more economical, one's more expensive, depending on what you can afford. I think they're both very good. I haven't seen any difference. I will start with my arm. When you go to roll, you must go one direction, lift, one direction, lift. So I'll do the arm. It's the least sensitive area, so you might want to try and practice your technique on that. Down, roll, lift. Now, it's recommended that you do about 6 to 8 rolls. Everybody's different. You need to see how your skin reacts. When I see the skin starting to get red and I feel, I see a little bit maybe of pinpoint bleeding, then I'll move on to the next area. Drop down a little bit, push, push, push. At first I was going too fast. Need to be a little bit more determined or precise. Down, roll, down, roll. You want to avoid any moles. Again, there's a lot of information on the website. It tells you what to avoid. I've noticed my right hand is stronger, obviously, but it's incredibly different when I go to do this arm. So when I use my left hand now, I notice that I make a point of pushing a lot harder than I would. You know, this pricks, it's a little stingy, it's not bad. Now, what I find is when you're done, your skin's going to look red, and it's going to be glowing, but by the next morning, my skin is almost back to normal. Within 3 days, I feel like it's completely normal. I could go out and be in public and not be embarrassed. I wouldn't be self-conscious at all. So once you go one direction, you can see there's a little bit of pinpoint bleeding going on. Then you need to go the next direction. It's easiest to go down, down, down. Well, you might want to start with 5 or 6 rolls, depending on your skin sensitivity. Okay, so I'm just going to continue 5 or 6 rolls, maybe 8. Till I get all the way to my wrist bone. Okay, just for demonstration purposes, I'm not going to go ahead and keep doing that. I want to go to the face and the neck and the chest, and I'll do part of that for you so you can see. I did use a numbing cream. At first I didn't. I wanted to see how it felt without it. I wanted to know what I was doing and not just go crazy. I had no idea what this would feel like. So I did twice without it, and now I really appreciate this, especially around the lips. This little line in here also is pretty stingy when you go to do it. So you can also use this roller on the face. Really, you must never go inside the orbital bone. If you're worried about lines closer to the eye, you can feel where the bone is, stay right on that, and pull the skin down a little bit. I'm not that worried about it. So what I'm going to do is stretch the skin. You want the needles to be able to penetrate as easily as possible. Stretch the skin, start up, roll down. Okay, that was 8. And that's pretty comfortable. I mean, I feel it, but it's not terrible. So again, I'm going to progress. I'm going to do 8, 8, 8. Whatever your skin can handle. Stretch. Okay? So do that all across this quadrant, and then I like to go horizontally. I guess some techniques go all different directions, but you don't want to keep going over the same area over and over again. So if you just go vertical, horizontal, you'll get your skin enough, you'll get enough treatment to it. So now I'm going to go horizontally. Same thing, stretch the skin as much as you can. Outside the bone. Okay, so you can see that red band starting to develop. I've done 8 in the past, so I know my skin can handle 8, so I did 8. Okay, so never roll inside the orbital bone. Always stay on the outside of the orbital bone. Second other tricky part, besides moles and different things, would be the Adam's apple. Go very gently on the Adam's apple. So I might push harder here and then softer here. So we'll try that. Stretch the skin. Lighten up. Lighten up. Push harder. Lighten up. What I've done, I don't know if Sarah would agree, but what I've done sometimes is just that little patch of skin, pull it over to the side, and then I don't feel like so worried about that. But anyway, so you could push harder and then go lighter over the Adam's apple. Okay? Now, for scars, stretch marks, deeper lines, Sarah sells several different tools, and that's explained on owndoc.com. And you'll be able to gather enough information and make an informed decision what you want to start with. I started with the single needle roller. This only has 1 row of needles on it versus this one that has several. So I can feel my arm warming up. It just feels like a warm glow, like a sunburn. Not a terrible sunburn, but a noticeable sunburn. This is for deeper lines. I think I'm going to do this line right here and this one for demonstration purposes. They're easier to show you. This is good for around the lip here, these lines, or scars. Stretch marks, I guess, too. She sells a single needle, which I think I might try next time because it might be easier to get into the lip lines. Okay, so on the website, owndoc.com, you will see a picture of what your skin should look like after you get done with the single needle roller or the single needle technique. It kind of looks like somebody just gave me a scratch. That's my interpretation of it. So I'm going to go over this line right here. I did that 8 times, and you'll see that it'll get red. And I'll just go over to this one here, stretch it out. And usually that will get a little bit bloody and look like somebody scratched me instead of poking me. It should look like a red consistent line. Yeah, that's getting a red consistent line. You can kind of see it now. So the easiest way to roll is from the outside of the orbital bone down and then horizontally. You can do many different parts of your body. Today I just showed you the forearm, the face. The neck is the same thing. Stretch, down, stretch, down. Okay? When you're done, you need to take care of your skin. You need to disinfect your tools. Very, very important. You will find all those products to help you disinfect and properly care for the skin afterwards And I felt very confident ordering from Sarah Botter. I felt that she has a lot of experience and she's very willing to share her experience and her knowledge. I don't think she gives pie-in-the-sky ideas. I think she gives very reasonable, realistic expectations about what Dermarolling can do for your skin. And I wish you much success. So thank you for watching.